Former Home Depot CEO and Chair Bob Nardelli. Bob, always a pleasure to see you again. What was your reaction when you heard that?
Well, Liz, thanks for the opportunity. When I watched that and I watched President Trump deliver his message at Davos, he and his cabinet brought a desperately needed level of energy and enthusiasm to a tired Davos conference. I think, when I was working with General Electric and Jack Welch, he said, don't confuse hard work with success. Well, this president not only is working hard, but also achieving unbelievable success, has a tremendous track record. CEOs that I deal with love what he's doing for our country. When we buy a company, a lot of times you'd have a 100-day plan and you'd look back and say, well, here we are, day 100. We didn't accomplish anything. This president has 100 one-day plans, and you better keep up with him because change is the only constant that he understands, and he makes decisions within the 24-hour rule. So I think he's doing a marvelous job for us. I think we can't thank him enough for the intensity, the focus, and what he's brought back to America.
Bob, it's so interesting because what you're saying, because the far left socialist communist way of governing, that took a lot of hits at Davos. Let's listen to German Chancellor Friedrich Merz telling the World Economic Forum that Europe is wasting massive potential due to its over-bureaucracy, its socialism, and over-regulation. Watch this.
Both Germany and Europe have wasted incredible potential for growth in recent years by dragging feet on reforms and unnecessarily and excessively curtailing entrepreneurial freedoms and personal responsibility. We are going to change that now. We must reduce bureaucracy substantially in Europe. The single market was once created to form the most competitive economic area in the world, but instead we have become the world champion of over-regulation. That has to end. Security and predictability take precedence over excessive regulation and misplaced perfection.
Wow, Bob, we don't hear liberals complaining about Germany, criticizing Europe, but now you've got MS Now running a banner saying Trump's actions threaten to blow up the global order. What do you think?
Yeah, well, it was really refreshing, and the candor from this chancellor talking about reality of what you deal with in the UK. And I thought he must be watching President Trump staff meetings where they go around the table and talk about, breaking up bureaucracy, getting rid of policies that hinder growth, whether it's in housing, whether it's in energy, whether it's in transportation. So I thought the candor and really the transparency of what he was talking about, total refreshing. I've had to deal with Europe over, my 50-some years in business, and it gets very difficult, and some countries are even more challenging. Germany, I think recognizes now that they've made a big mistake with immigration and with some of their policies, certainly in energy and doing business in their country.
So interesting, Bob Nardelli, the Trump effect in Europe. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on. It's always great having you on.